How's packing going?
We're good. We are pretty much have everything out that we're taking, so we could run through it real quick.
Cool.
Okay, here we go.
Rock and roll. All right, everybody. So we're out here at the truck right now in the trailer, getting everything finalized to pack up. And so we'll go through just a handful of things that we are going to be taking on our trip with us out east. Starting off in the truck, we got our Jackery 500, in addition to our Pro Eagle with the Isaco VL75 in between. So with what little we'll be using the fridge, we won't really need much more power than the 500. We will bring the Jackery 1000 with us just as redundancy. Also for our outdoor theater we got a void. I'll definitely find something to fill this space, but I'm trying to downsize everything for the trip and only take the things that I know it will need. Recovery gear here. I know if I leave it at home, I'll find a use for it when we are on our trip, so I'll bring it along. We got extra tools, like miscellaneous things in this deck drawer here. So tape, wiring, all the little knickknacks, while our major tools, bigger tools, are in this guy. Dude wipes, soft shackles, not a sponsor yet. All right, moving over to the other drawer. We got all of our power tools up top, up front here. We also then have our miscellaneous, everything for the trip. So I have a bearing packer, extra fuel filters for the truck, bearings for the trailer, in addition to an extra seal, and then grease. We got our pump for our mattress, some jumper cables, some miscellaneous Jackery stuff, and then zip ties. All the stuff that I found useful to have during these trips, because it's the little things that matter. And then in the orange guy here, we have all of our Taruka adventure gear stuff. So this has our outdoor theater kit, all of our gear bags, and everything that we'll need for our awnings. And then wrapping out in the back, we got our lava box, ammo can, fire pit, and our Google TV from Haprun. Love this. This is actually super cool because we can connect to the Starlink and run Netflix and all of the other like Amazon Prime, the stuff that we have. So it's really cool to be able to do movie night at camp. So other than that, we got some fire starter. Can't go anywhere without hand cleaner. Seem to use that a lot. And then I got this awesome Dr. Sasquatch natural soap. Haven't broken it out of the box yet, but it smells good. Use that on my body. All right, rock and roll. On the side compartments here, I've got a very easy, friendly first aid kit that's kind of been going through the travels through the years. We got our shovel, in addition to our rooftop tent thingamabobs. Can't think of the word right now. Pitches the tent. This is the tripod for the projection screen. And then I just have a little plastic funnel here for if I need to drain the fuel filters out, if I need to change that.
Not for beer bongs?
Not for beer bunks, it's for diesel gas. ASU girl behind the camera there. All right, and then just a backup mount. I like to have these just to show people when I talk about the Taruka products, the mounts that we carry with it. Because of the camper, I don't use the mount, so I always like to have one in the truck so I can talk and like let people touch and feel. All right, so in the trailer, what we have going on, we have our Easy Flate Moab air compressor. We have the Easy Flate Flex kit for all 4 tires to connect. We have our bamboo shower mat. We have the jacks for the rear of the trailer to get that leveled out, in addition to a solar bug zapper. We've got our camp mat. And then we have our toilet. So this is our cassette toilet. All of our Blackstone accessories are up in this Apache case. We've got the Ignic case with the 5-pound propane tank in there. We've got leveling blocks, and then the famous extension cable. If you've camped with me or if you've been places with me, you've probably used it because it seems to get more use from other folks than us, which is totally awesome. Because these Expos, they typically have a source of power, but how close you are to that varies. So it's nice to have a long cable. And then we have our front runner chair up front here in front of the commode. So that's what the trailer's looking like being packed out. All right, so the last items that we're gonna have out here that I'm gonna pack into the truck right now is we have our moon shade, which is something new to us. Super stoked. The cats over at Moon Shade are super awesome. Met them in Loveland at that expo. So this is going to be a cool awning that we can deploy right off of the rear of the Mammoth. We have our East Storm portable table. This has been really awesome. Probably one of the best Amazon purchases we've had camping, just because for a family of 4, you can get all the dishes, plates, like everything that you're having for dinner on that. In addition, I run the diesel heater on top of this as well at night, so that's super awesome to have that. We've got the kids' chairs here. I believe we got these from Dick's Sporting Goods. These are the DSD junior folding chairs. And then we have our 2 Kelty low-down couches. Those are the 2 3-seaters. I'm bringing in the extra one just because, you know, we will have the dogs on this trip. So getting all 6 of us in spots, in addition to being at the show, gives extra butts to be able to be down. Probably the most expensive thing I bought when I first got into this industry was this fire reflector from MC Ranch Overland. But honestly, I can tell you, after 5 years of owning this product, buy once, cry once. It's been the best thing for campfires, for us to keep the heat in, deflect the wind, and not just for campfires, but for some other things too. And then last 2 items we got here, we got the painter's table here at the shows. I like to put this down in front of the tailgate so folks have an easier way of getting up into the bed of the truck to check out the camper. In addition, we have this awesome woodchuck from Cool Cats out of, well, I believe they're in Phoenix, Arizona now. But Fireside Outdoors. This is a woodchuck, so I can get a bunch of wood in here, roll that up, collect it, toss it into the basket of the trailer. So other than this, the only thing that we're missing right now is the Beaver diesel heater, and that's because I need to plug it in, burn off some diesel fuel before I put it into the trailer. But otherwise, we just need to get inside the house, pack up all the clothes, make sure the rest of the dishware is done, and then pack the galley of the trailer. So that'll be one of the last things that we get done here today, is getting this bad boy packed up and ready for the trip. So we'll just be finishing off this part now.